Hello, guys. Welcome. This is another replay cast. I'm here today with Jatin. So, yeah, sit
Hey guys.
back, enjoy. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready, man?
Yes, I am ready.
So I'm at the 2 second mark. I'll just count down. Three, two, one, go.
Okay.
Alright. So first of all, what map is it? This is Old World, right? Or what is this map? I'm not even
This
sure.
looks like yep, old world.
Yeah, sometimes I'm
Oh no,
confused.
it could be no, I think it's Amazon.
Really? Yeah, I think you're right, man. Yeah, it is Amazon. So, um, what would you say about Amazon? What are the characteristics of this map? Is it a boom map or is it a aggressive map like Sahara?
Well, Amazon is mostly a boom map, but still it's not as boom map as Great Lakes. I think Great Lakes is one of the biggest boom maps in land maps.
Yeah, for sure.
Here you can have a lot of I mean you can be very lucky and you can find yourself with mountains or surrounded by rivers which give you defending advantage, or you can be in front of a river and like a river behind you, which means there's completely open. You may even find yourself without mountains. This is a tricky map with that case.
Yeah, I agree with you. And also, I want to point out, like, in a way, this map is a bit similar to Himalaya, I feel like, because, or even Great Lakes, because there are a lot of choke points. So, if you want to attack a city, it's very probable that you will have to enter through a choke point, which, yeah, increases the difficulty of the attack again.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You can exploit the terrain, use the choke points to your advantage. Now, I want to bring your attention to the teams. Have you noticed like um, we got Cipher here in
Oh yeah, I
the
haven't
blue, red, and orange,
I haven't really paid attention to
Zeus
that. Yeah.
and Psychologist. And Cipher and Zeus both are really seasoned nomaders. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's those are names that strike fear into the hearts of the enemies. And let's check the nations for a second. Um, so Cypher's team, Cypher himself is Iroquois, Zeus is Chinese, Psychologist is Japanese. I really like those nations overall. Of course, Zeus being China, it's China is not that good. But to be honest, I like China. I don't mind playing them. And on the
And I mean China being at the like behind in the safe position is a better chance for him because he's got these two aggressive nations that are right in front, and but I think that's a good matchup. You have Japanese and Iroquois in front while the China sits back, and China with their border push can help any one of these guys.
Yep, and I don't know. I hope that he finds Pappy somewhere. Uh, I love Pappy being China. Well, but as we see, Pappy is in the hands of King Ginora. It seems like on the other side, and King Ginora himself is Turks, very aggressive nation. Nakakazo is Spanish. A real team player nation. You can say because they actually help the teammates, but it's not that great of a nation, um, economy-wise or military-wise. Pretty default stuff. And Kron is
Oh yeah.
Bantu. Bantu is great, but he is against Japs, so it's gonna be tough.
That's right here. Um, Japs against Bantu. You know what? I feel Bantu is really good, but in the beginning, it's difficult to fight Japs because Japanese they get so much. They get these 5 farms up so quickly, and on top of that, they also get 73 food income instead of the 60 from for regular civilization. So Japanese are too good in the beginning, and it takes time for this advantage to get balanced out.
Yep, you see that he's already building his library. Talking about Japanese guy.
Yep, psychologist is
So
building
yeah,
his library, and same for Cipher. Cipher is also just starting.
Dude, I love Cypher's position because first of all, Iroquois is a pretty, aggressive map, and secondly, look at his damn forest, man, plus 90, and being Iroquois, having a big forest is actually very important because that makes you much faster in the
Yeah, and
against
Iroquois, they
range.
also get food from the forest.
Yeah.
So it's almost like the Japanese advantage. Like instead of farms producing more food, you have your woodcutters producing extra food.
Yeah, I would argue that being Iroquois is similar to being Mongols in the early stage because of that actually free food income that you get. Same with Mongols, they get basically free food for just having territory.
Yeah, and if you obviously you will have at least 5 or 10 woodcutters. That means 10 or 20 extra food for nothing. I think that's a really good advantage.
Yep, makes you fast, and he is getting that barracks. He's mill 1, talking about Cypher. So, but as you
Yeah.
see, he actually hasn't scouted anything in front of him, so he knows there's sugar. I think he's gonna try to raid that for sure, at the upper corner. But he doesn't have a lot of information, so he's kind of guessing in the blind.
Yep, and this scout. So of course he's going to use the scout to explore the enemy, but also the scout is a giveaway for the enemy that the Iroquois player has made a scout, a barracks.
Yeah, true that. It's kind of a warning sign. Funny thing is, they
But
still
anyway,
don't know where Zeus is. They haven't found him.
yep, and I think Kron may get surprised by this attack. Yeah, the scouting is. I think here Nakagazu's team has done a better job at scouting, or maybe not. Maybe not.
Wow.
Like both of them
Both are doing
did well.
fine.
It's just that Cypher's team has not scouted the enemies. It has scouted everything else.
Yeah, they're only just doing that now, while the other team does. They do know where Zeus is right now, and they already know that Zeus is building his second city on the Japanese player. That's actually good information to have. So yeah, because it's a 3v3, so let's see. Kron is gonna need help, but King Inora already built his city, his second city, to the front. So I wonder if he's gonna build barracks in Kron's territory, or how he's gonna do that at all. What do you think he should
Yeah.
do?
Man, it's difficult. It's difficult to guess. Like it depends a lot on Inora because he is the power civilization. Turks is the one that can make all the difference. Either he can help Kron here to like in a 2 versus 2 versus and 1 versus 1v1 there. But if I had to guess, Nakakazu versus Cypher, especially with those civilizations, Spanish and Iroquois, I would say Spanish are not well equipped to fight Iroquois in such a close quarter battle. Maybe a good strategy would be for Ainora to help Nakakazu and double Cypher, while I don't know how, but Kron has to survive here.
Yeah, so King Inora actually has two options, I guess. Either he just helps Kron, and then Nakakazu is actually left to the mercy of Cypher. Or yeah, he can try to go for Onondaga, the capital of Cypher, being Turks. He can get it very fast, but then again, Cypher, if he researches militia, look at how many villagers he has on his capital. That's actually gonna make a difference.
Yeah, that is, and I like what Kron has done here. Did you see both of his cities are behind, which means that he knows he doesn't want to be too close to the Japanese player. It's better to keep your distance.
Yeah, I agree with him. That was a nice move. If he would have pushed the borders there, he would have pushed his luck as well.
Oh yeah. And especially, I mean, Japanese alone is good enough to make any other nation tremble.
Yeah,
And if you got a double with Japanese, well, God save that nation.
Indeed. Um, Alright. Well, nothing special library-wise so far. Let's look at the rares a bit. We see that Cypher, he has Salt in his territory, just behind him. That's perfect. He has Silver as
Hmm.
well. I feel like they have First as well in Beijing. So they really have very aggressive rares. Salt and First, that combo alone is worth, taking a shot at an aggressive play.
That's right, and they've also got silk. Especially for the Japanese player, silk is the best rare you can have because Japanese can max out 150 food in just 2 cities.
Yes. I wanna note that those raids by psychologists are very great. He raided both diamonds and bison right now, or at least he forced some merchants back, and he killed a few as well.
Yeah,
So,
and I guess he's like they're also planning to use those rares for themselves, the diamonds.
are they sending merchants there?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I guess
they
so.
already have. Wow. I'm at 955 by the way, just to be in sync.
Okay. Yeah, man, this is looking completely in favor of Zeus's team.
And
It's
yeah,
so because so far you've seen the other team, the Spanish Bantu Turks combo have not done a single damage. They have not. They've just been defending the whole game.
yeah. I wanna uh, point out that engagement between Nakakazu and Cypher right now. He was trying to kill Silver with archers and light infantry, and that took too long, man. That took ages. Also, Nakakazu was trying to build a second city behind that river, going to the front. It got denied,
Hmm.
but to be honest, I'm almost
Yeah.
happy because I hope he's gonna build his second city in the vicinity of Sugar. That way he has a nice forest in the back as well,
Oh, yeah,
and he's a
and
bit
that sugar
safer.
can, and sugar will stay safe as well.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
he
I
himself as
agree with
well.
that.
So yeah, let's hope he's gonna. Yeah, he's building his second city to the back. But why so close to his capital? Do you see that? I don't see any reason for that. He should have just built it right on
Yeah,
sugar,
if
yeah.
he's building behind sugar sugar would be a good place to build because that would safeguard it as well. I think he's just trying to stay close so that he doesn't have a lot of open raiding spots.
For
And you can see
defense, okay.
Nakakatsu's score; it's completely messed up.
Oh yeah, I have been looking at that. But look at his eco, it's wrecked. Plus 60, plus
it
50.
it is right here. We just see Kron has got a nice eco. Inora has got a nice eco, but yep, Nakakazu. I don't think he'll be able to participate in anything for some time. He needs alone time.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of yeah, there's chat going on as well.
Yeah, they had some issues real quick, I think. But the game is back on track. And library-wise, everything is just default. Nobody did anything special. Everybody has Science 1 as well. So it seems like it's gonna be a pretty tense game because nobody tries to boom. They all are very careful in their playstyle.
Oh yeah,
And look how far
and
Nakakazu
here
behind is.
yeah, and you've seen all this time Zeus has been a silent observer. I think he is.
Wow, he's fast,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, like yeah, he is fast. Like, his score says that.
And his eco is basically plus 150, and his mil 2 is researched, and is building a stable. So I guess, wow. Well, psychologist decided to do something else. He decided to build a colossus.
Oh yeah, and look at how much wood psychologist has. What is he trying to do with that?
How did he even get so much wood, man? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, it's tempting to spam temples and markets everywhere possible.
Yeah, he should have build markets. Yeah, you're right. Because in the beginning stage of the game, having an extra plus 10 gold is actually like an increase of, I don't know, like sometimes 50% on your total gold income.
Oh yeah. I mean, I like that Colossus, but it just hints to the other team that you are not going to attack anytime soon.
It's kind of weird to be honest, dude, because Zeus researched mill 1. Okay, he's making some units to raid, I guess. But yeah, they don't seem to be going for the kill right now. They are just booming.
They are just booming right now. Yeah.
And I'm happy for Kron that he didn't overcommit to his defenses, and that his eco is actually decent because of that right now. Um, so yeah, he's not doubling down. Sometimes if you expect an attack, you just neglect your eco and you try to make a large army, and that would have brought him back a bit. Talking about Kron.
Oh yeah. I mean, here Kron has to play it very calculated because he is the one that's very likely getting doubled soon, and he has to take it for the team.
Also, man, I feel kind of sad for Crown because his city is one of the most exposed cities in this game. Like two big arrows are pointing to Great Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Open space, like come get me. Yeah, maybe he should try and get in a castle. I don't know.
Yeah, he has to. I mean, really, Kron is in a very bad position. It's completely up to the other two guys to kill or be dead.
Yep.
So
We have some.
I just realized Green has a despot.
Okay, okay. This is important. Oh, look at that militia that's coming from the back from Cypher. That's like a genius move, man.
That is a genius move, but remember,
Will it be enough?
Cypher also has despot. So, and you know, despot's powers are only limited to the army. If the despot doesn't have army, then it's no use.
Yep, actually his militia force has been destroyed, and wow, his city is down already as well, so his capital is going down. This
Yep.
happened fast. That's so typical of Turks.
That was fast, and that's the Turk power, man. And
Yep.
it has to be partly the other team's fault as well. Because I mean, the Cyprus team fault because. How could they take Turk so easily that they just allowed Cypher to be there on his own?
I feel like they weren't thinking about you know, all the other possibilities. I feel like psychologist and Zeus just happened to be in their own little world and they didn't think about it. That's why this happened.
Oh yep. And let's see now, since Cypher has been weakened, I think Nakakazu can hold on his own for a while.
Yeah, but Nakakazu is doing something weird. While King Inora fell back, he's actually the one pushing in now with militia. This is weird. Do you see this?
Oh yep.
What the hell is
That
he
is,
doing,
man. Dude, and the good thing is, have you noticed?
I'm shocked.
Kron has got attrition,
Burn.
and it's just making the other team's life hell. And this is such a nice use of attrition. Kron knows that all of them are going to be on him, and with attrition and especially so much distance that these guys have to cover, he knows that at least Red won't be able to attack until he ages and gets flyback. And Zeus is already age 3, so he may be able to attack. But it's easier to hold on one than two guys now.
You're right. And he did pull his militia to defend, and I feel like he actually has a chance to at least hold them back for a little bit. Oh yeah, I like it.
Oh
Pulling
yeah.
pulling all his
And
militia.
those two towers behind the city are helping so much right now.
Yep. And all this time attrition is going. Well, at least for red, Zeus is already H3, so he has a supply wagon. Luckily for him. But still, this is a success because they still didn't get the city, and that means Kron is getting healing from his senator, which is ideal in a defense.
Oh yeah. And it's strange, right? That you have Kron versus two people here, and Cypher versus two people on the other side. Even though, but thanks to Turk's power, the other two are able to kill so much faster.
You're right. That's thanks to the Turks' power indeed. And I think that Cypher is out of this game, man. He's out. They defeated him.
Yeah, that's it, man. That was quick, and that got to teach them that you should not take Turks easily, even if you think that the Turk player may not be doing a lot of damage. Well, those sieges can turn the game around in a moment.
And this is a perfect example of team play over raw skill, because you might say Zeus and Cypher alone, they are like one of the best players in this game, and Kron and Nakakazu and King Inora, they're all great, but we all know that they're not that good, and yet they are winning because they have that team play.
Yeah, that was an amazing team play. Really, I have to give it to them, man.
And dude, King Inora is coming to help Kron, but he's sending him resources as well. So I really like that.
And even without the help, I think Kron survived another wave of that army. Come on, man, that is
This
too
is
good.
impressive. This is impressive. Kudos to Kron. I wish his archers were upgraded, but that's fine.
Oh yeah, that's fine, man. Whatever way he's surviving, everything's
Yeah.
good.
I mean, if it's working, then it's fine. And now Green is coming, the hero.
And no kidding, with Zeus as Chinese, and he has got a nice boom. And Japanese with Colossus, I think the game may not be over yet.
Let's see, cause remember, Nakakazu was very weak. He's just building his eco up right now, which I agree with. That's exactly what he should do, because he suffered a lot from that fight. He basically pulled all his militia into the fight, destroying his economy.
And Nakakazu, yeah, he still doesn't have Science 1, man. Nakakazu is not going to be much help right now. It's practically 2 versus 2 for now.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like...
And Zeus has boomed up well. He has got a 150 eco, more than 100 of knowledge coming. He's even got the castle down.
Yeah, nice raid by Nakakazu, getting first. And yeah, we can say that Zeus's economy and Psychologist's economy is pretty similar right now. Basically the same.
Oh yeah.
But
in this team, apart from and you know what the problem is, that on the other team only Inora, who got the plunder, is in a good position. The other two players are really like on their last feed. They need some time to recover, and Inora has got Despot, so his eco is limited to 110.
Yep. Yeah, of course, because it's Despot. I would advise him to send his wounded units into the city so they can heal. Those are things that Inters sometimes forget, because if you can save a unit that's very low in HP and it comes back full HP, that actually is a big difference. And Kron should help right now. This is bad, man. King Inora is losing his army. This is just bad communication.
That is, yeah, and also I feel like what is Psychologist doing? This is no time to be splitting up.
What is he doing? Oh yeah, you mean he should be present
He should be
here.
helping Zeus. Yeah, right now Zeus has the age advantage. I mean, these next 5 minutes probably are the best time for them to make a difference. Else, it's GG. A three versus two. If it goes for too long, it's going to be horrible for these guys.
Yep, I don't agree with psychologists, and as you see, actually they would have a decent chance at taking Great Zimbabwe if they combined their efforts. But it seems like psychologist is just happy moving around. He should make some siege, make a supply wagon. Well, first he should age, and he's still far from aging, man. That's a bit sad.
And he's making two siege factories.
Oh, that was not needed. Actually, I would leave Zeus to make the sieges because they are upgraded as well.
Oh yeah, and I don't, Inora can, this is like attrition is so powerful. People don't realize sometimes that Inora has he has the army, but he still can't go and attack Kron because he has to wait for age.
Yeah, you're talking about psychologists, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, psychologists. And psychologists in this case, I would say psychologists should go and attack somebody else who does not have attrition, like purple or green, and force them to come on other side. But psychologist is not making the best use of his army. He's just running around in his own territory.
And the same for Zeus. And actually, for Zeus, it's less forgivable because he's age 3. He's the only guy that is age 3. And he's not using his advantage to the fullest potential right now. He actually is not using his advantage at all. He should have been sieging and taking fights because his military, his army is better.
And he's got nice, like, look at his inventory. He's got a lot of resources.
Yeah.
It's not like he runs down resources and he can't do anything about it.
He should go science level 2 and make some scholars as well. He's researching his tactics upgrade. That's nice.
Or at least like get 3 caravans.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. Yeah, that's sad. His gold income is quite low right now, plus 57. I guess.
Oh, bad. Looks like bad coordination again. I mean, if these guys both run into that city, once they take the city, this attrition is going to go away.
Yeah, those 2 towers. Oh yeah, those 2 towers didn't help preventing that. So right now, that's what we needed. Zeus is age 3, so he should be happy to take any engagement that he can get. And this time, those militia, I think psychologist is gonna destroy them because there's no more attrition, and actually I think their armies are bigger as well.
Oh yeah, and I like that Kron does not have a senate. He knows, he's prepared for the situation. Because imagine you went all the way to get Cypher out, you have a 2 versus 3, and suddenly Kron dies. Then what's the point of all that? So Kron is not getting smug here. He knows that it still can be lost, and he is taking all the precautions possible.
Yeah, and he should be happy about that right now because he is in a tough spot. He has a lot of resources stacking though. He could even build
I think somebody is giving them resources.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure there's no other reason why he would have 500 and 600 of everything.
Yeah. Who built that Chinese city? Wonder. Whatchamacallit?
Which one are you talking about?
Like the
Terracotta?
Nah. Like
Forbidden?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody has Forbidden City.
Because I wanted to propose that Kron get it, but he can't. Oh no, he should be medieval age first.
He's an age.
And Killua is getting taken as well. Wow, they're getting overwhelmed.
Yep, they are getting. Nakakazu is away for some time, and this is.
Nakakazu is
this can be horrible.
He's really taking his time, man.
Show up.
Yeah, all hope is on King Inora right now. If he can push back blue, then there's a chance.
And luckily, I mean, Nakakazu is going to make a difference very soon. He has got the siege.
Yeah, dude,
The question
big
is
mistake
is
here.
it? Yep.
Psychologist isn't using his 3 sieges at all. Look at that, they're just standing there, not doing anything. They're not attacking the city. He would have gotten that city a while ago, man. But yeah, you were talking about Nakakazu. Yeah, he has 3 sieges and doesn't look good for him. He's gonna be very slow. And look at that now,
And
because Psychologist lost that time. That city is big now. So sad, so stupid.
oh yeah, and I have to blame psychologist a lot in this game because he's pretty slow for Japanese with Colossus. Japanese with Colossus can wreak havoc
Yeah,
everywhere they go. Look at that wealth. He could be spamming scholars. He could be spamming units. He could have a perfect 200 eco. He's not even using the extra wood income that Colossus provides.
I'm even gonna say more and say that he should have been stronger all this time, in my opinion, because he wasn't really a force to be afraid of in the early stages, and yeah, but Japanese usually should be. But now Nakakazu is getting in the game, and I think uh, yeah, Zeus has to either push hard or I don't know, man. How is he gonna solve this? Third player.
Oh, and some really bad micro from Zeus.
Where?
Oh man. No, I mean he forgot to see that there's army. Anyway, what do you think? This game seems pretty much over. There's the only thing these guys can do is take out either Kron's capital or Inora's capital. Both of them are in front of them. Both the capitals so close.
The only chance is if they finally just combine their forces. I'm talking about Zeus and Psychologist. They have to be a unit and play together right now, and you know, just push and you know, in one wave try to kill green here before Beijing is taken down. But
Oh yep.
actually, you know, Nakakazu's army is pretty damn decent right now, so
Dude, yeah, but Zeus is making spies, and you know what spies can do to a big army without a scout.
yeah, it can vanish into nothing. And Nakakazu is running for his dear life.
Yeah, and I have to commend Zeus for such a nice play. He even after being a 2 versus 3, he did not resign,
Yeah,
and I think with support he might have actually killed.
wow, I'm amazed. Green is pushing down both blue and Psychologist. And we talked about it. Psychologist should have been very powerful right now. He should have been actually better off than Zeus, given his jabs and has the Colossus. Yeah,
And look at his inventory. He's got more than 700 wealth. What
and
is he doing with
look at
that?
that metal as well. He could have made like 10 heavy knights. That would have
And he
changed a
doesn't
lot.
even have to worry about the population limit now. This is really bad team play, or just bad play in general.
Yeah, and now Nakakazu has the scouts, so that circus is over.
Yep, it's just slow that now Zeus can no longer focus on Kron, and a psychologist is all by himself. And in an ideal world, a Japanese player, he could hold on by himself.
With Colossus, I would be like, guys, leave it to me. I got
Yeah,
this.
just leave it to me.
Okay, but yeah, we all have, you know, lesser days. And I like Zeus is actually trying to defend himself right now. He actually has a, you know, small army there. So I'm wondering, what should he do now? If Psychologist would have been stronger, then he could have taken green and light blue for sure. Given that light blue is so weak as well right now, he's just
Yeah,
building his eco.
it's pretty much 2 versus 2 right now, but again, yeah, psychologist is not up to the point. By the way, can you see in Inora's library? See what he's doing.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. That's kind of weird. I never seen that before, and totally not necessary because he's only capped maxed out at 90 right now. I guess he was anticipating the fact that he was gonna be 1v2.
Yep. And so he just got that extra military maybe because
Yeah.
it gives you cheaper units, so that would be helpful.
So yeah, I don't not understand him, but I'm not sure if it's the best move still. And
Oh, yep.
he actually has enough science to age to 4, but yeah, he doesn't have his science level 3, so I guess he's just gonna research his gunpowder age
Directly, yeah.
research. Yeah, it's gonna be the weirdest library we have ever seen, dude.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody go science like military 4 in age 3 unless you are pop capped, which is not the case here either.
Yep, but I'm gonna say it's GG because I see that red is not in any condition to defend against green, especially when he's gonna reach gunpowder age. And I think that, you know, Zeus has a chance. I'm not writing him off, but he doesn't look good at all, man.
Oh yeah, and I mean, purple had all his time to boom up, so purple
Yeah,
probably won't will take Zeus out. But remember, Zeus is close to aging. His gunpowder very soon.
and Zeus's economy is better, and he's in fact aging right now. So I feel like that gives him a chance. Purple is taking his time. He's just sieging, you know, the buildings, and that gives Zeus the time he needs to upgrade his army and potentially come back into the game. Let's see what Kron is up to, man. He still doesn't have any unit production. However, now in the middle, he's making some horse archers. So I guess he's gonna raid them, and I kind of like it.
And Kron is slinging resources right now. He's giving resources to Ainora and Nakakazu, which I feel is better sometimes than to start creating your own army, because it's going to take some time to create army. While if you sling resources, your opponent who is already set with all the upgrades, he has a big army. It just, those additions to the already present army is going to help a lot.
Maybe Kron is just now, you know, since he lost the war, he's just paying taxes now. He's not allowed to
Yeah.
have his own army anymore.
Oh
He's just
yeah,
paying
he's
taxes.
just he's just like, I've had enough of fight already.
Nah,
Now
nah.
it's my time to sit back.
Nakakazu and King Inora, they said, "Sit down, boy. You're not
Let
suited
us
for
have
this."
this now.
That is. It's just funny to think about. But yeah, actually, I do see that he's playing very well. I like that. The resources he's giving and the raids that he's commencing right now. Look at the city of Osaka in the back. That metal mine is getting raided very nicely.
Oh yeah, and psychologist has no idea about it.
I don't think so. And another caravan probably gonna get raided.
And
now-
I feel so bad that this Rise of Nation Extended Edition has these cavalry archers nerfed, because if you remember, in the olden days, 2 hits from a regular cavalry archer would take down a non-militia villager. It's no longer the case.
It's actually a big difference. You can do like almost twice the damage with one horse in
Yeah,
the
and-
old version.
And look at that, Ainora still doesn't have militia, while these heavy horse archer, not even a horse archer, heavy horse archer, it still requires 3 hits to take down the villager. So it just ruins the purpose of getting a heavy horse archer, because even the unupgraded one is going to take 3 hits to kill the villager.
Isn't it weird that Skybox? Why did they even do that? That's the only thing they changed. Like why
Nobody
did they
asked for it.
meddle?
Nobody asked for
yeah,
it.
no one asked them shit. Yeah, what the hell, man. Let's look at the situation. Blue versus purple. I don't know. Zeus is Eco is getting down. I guess those raids have been effective. Because his eco used to be better than this, and now
Oh
Nakakazu
yeah.
is almost, he's actually in a better spot right now, while like 5 minutes ago that was not the case.
Yeah, because yeah, if you are, even if you are in age up and there is somebody back in your base trying to raid you constantly, it first ruins your concentration, and then you don't you forget, sometimes you forget things like continuing to produce units, and that's why you can
Yep.
see Zeus is no longer looking as strong as he was before.
Yep, actually those raids have impacted him heavily, man. They really have. But now Zeus is using his advantage of the gunpowder age, and he's trying to make something happen. That city is still full HP though, the large city of Fuzu.
It will be reduced very soon
Yeah, and
because
Nakakazu is just.
Nakakazu did not get anybody inside,
To be honest,
so it's not fighting anyway.
I feel like he could have won this engagement barely if he microed it well. But I guess
Yeah, he could
it's
have.
also
Maybe he
safer
could have.
to just upgrade. Yeah, we will never know. And
Oops.
Psychologist, if you look at his library, he's still kind of far from aging, and he's gonna lose a city. He lost a city. Yeah, he's getting destroyed on this side. No chance for him.
And in such a game, when you are the person, like you are in Zeus's position, it's so awkward that you're supposed to you are supposed to count on your teammates. You're doing so well despite being 2 versus 3, but still you lose just because your teammate did not do well enough.
Yep. Can be sad, yeah. But I don't
But
know,
I
man.
kind of also blame Zeus for Cypher's death, because they knew Cypher was dying and nobody came to help him. That was weird.
Yeah, they have themselves to blame as well, because they didn't consider the situation of the map. It was clear that King Inora could have. King Inora's position was very clearly aimed towards the capital of Cypher, and they just missed that
yeah.
completely.
And it's not like Inora and Nakakazu killed in a set moment. They took a long time to kill. That was enough time for Zeus to come there and help him.
Yeah, and even better if they would have just recognized this situation before it happened and pushed Crown as hard as they could, being Japanese, and Zeus was looking very strong as well. They could have pulled it off if they just put their mind to it.
Oh man, yeah, that it really sucks.
Yeah, it's all just slipping away now.
And it's like one city after another. Red is losing everything he has.
Green's eco is crazy. He's getting his science level 3. Yeah, he's getting strong. He's doing well. And this is really entertaining. Crown is just raiding, and he's even sending supply wagons to help.
Yeah, so many cavalry just running around in their territory.
I think Zeus and Psychologist know it's over. Zeus is just trying to get some style points,
Oh yeah, it just like I think Zeus just wants to do as much damage as possible before he resigns. Psychologist is probably dead. Yeah, he's dead. I don't know why he's in there.
Yeah, he's dying. King Inora says, "I am King Inora." In the chat.
Oh yeah, and psychologist says that
I
can't read anything.
Naive guy. Can't even read the chat.
No, I think his like there is something really wrong with the with his Ron. It's not showing messages. I know it happened to me once as well.
It only happens to me when I change my resolution. Usually that bug occurs for me when I do that.
Oh yep. And looks like yeah, Zeus would have killed Nakakazu in here, but a psychologist cannot survive on his own, unfortunately.
I would actually argue in his current condition if he could kill Nakakazu, because Nakakazu's eco is very great, plus 200 everything, and those raids by Kron really made a difference. So Kron is like the guy that
made so much
actually,
difference.
yeah, he actually helped win, but not by having an army. That's so crazy.
And Kron was a pivotal part of this game. He was the one who took the 2 versus 1 head on, and gave enough time for King Enora and Nakakazu to kill. And even later, he is still participating. I think without Kron's nice presence of mind, this game would have been too difficult to win.
I agree, man.
For
Let's start assigning like after each replay who the MVPs, and for this game I vote for Crown.
oh yeah, I mean really nice. And also to Inora and Nakakazu, well, I mean won't give them MVPs, but these guys showed presence of mind as well. They knew that the only time to attack was like get Cypher out or it's over, and
Yep.
they did that. And that time when Nakakazu got all of his militia to kill Cypher's capital, it takes a lot of guts to do that, because if that did not work, that was GG too.
Yep, and that move by Nakakazu pulling all his militia, in the end it actually did work out. So that was a very bold move. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that
so
was.
in the end it actually was worth it, because King Inora just helped him then, and they retook the capital. Actually, I want to kind of say that you can say that it's Cypher's fault as well, because if your teammates don't see the situation, then it's your responsibility to tell them. Like Cypher saw.
Yeah, I don't think he ever asked for help.
Yeah, he sees that he has a Turkish guy next to him, and he sees that basically he's surrounded by enemies and he's all alone. He should have told them like, hurry up or come help me or whatever.
Ooh. Wow, and there goes psychologist. Now it's a matter of time before Zeus
Alright.
resigns as well. I think Zeus just trying to do as much damage before he goes down.
Classic Rise of Nations stuff. Been guilty of it myself, so this game just goes on.
Yeah, and it happened just because I feel Zeus has played so much, he wants to do some real damage before he resigns. He's just not satisfied with the outcome, and it happens to all of us.
Actually, if he plays it well, I think he can take a city off of Nakakazu. Look at oh my god, he can take a city off Nakakazu. I feel like he just caught his army off guard and killed Nakakazu's army while it was rotating into Madrid. And
yep.
Now those cannons are just gonna
I feel he should just go for the Castile. If he's going to take the capital, just go for Castile. No need to go for Madrid.
in fact
Madrid.
in fact Castile is more exposed and is even more far away from the barracks. So yeah,
Yep.
you're right.
By the way, Nakakazu has the Forbidden City, so
Yeah, and there goes the capital for Psychologist. So in either case, they're not gonna win this match, but I hope that Zeus can actually punish Nakakazu. It would be only fair, because he's been playing his ass off. I hope he can make something happen here. It's gonna be tough though, because those reinforcements are just coming in by Nakakazu, and Zeus doesn't have.
and I don't think Kron is going to let him take the capital. He will eventually send his own reinforcement as well.
Yep.
I don't see his units, but he will.
Yeah, and in fact, they resigned, I guess. Yeah, for me, it's over now.
Yeah, that's it. I guess they. I mean, Zeus did not say GG there.
No, salty, but that's fine. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about in this game.
If you go to military and see the number of kills, Zeus has the highest number of kills. I can't believe that.
Oh yeah, 219 and actually a very decent kill death ratio. So he was winning most of his engagement again, engagements and engagements. What is it? Engagements.
Engagement.
Yeah, against Nakakazu.
there.
So yeah, Zeus is actually maybe the MVP for the other team then. And who's the mule for both teams? I guess maybe Psychologist can get the mule award.
Yep. Too many units lost, and Kron did lose a lot of units as well. But no, I think Nakakazu has more units lost.
But Kron, he was defending and he bought time for his team. That's the most important.
Yeah, so I wouldn't give him the mule award. He bought time and it did work eventually.
Yeah. Alright, great game.
That was a nice game.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Yeah, if you haven't seen the video about the King of Sahara tournament already and you participate or you're just interested, go check it out on Jatin's website. We are both very excited that it's gonna happen and to do this, so I hope you can share your excitement with us. And yeah, do you want to say anything or add something?
Nope, that's it. And let's cast some more games tomorrow or day after. And probably if we have some King of Sahara games done, then we will cast those as well.
Yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna be casting with Sermon tomorrow. The games you send me actually. So.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, maybe you wanna join. If there's a lot to talk about in those games, maybe you wanna join a post match interview or something. If you have questions about. Some of your plays. Okay, perfect. All right, well, guys, take care and see ya next time. See ya tomorrow.
See you, man.